And I'm Danny. I'm 12. He's 32. And we were asked to make a speech together because it would probably tax Farhad's patience if we made a speech each.
There are probably a lot of things that we can tell you all about Far. Why don't we start off with his IQ? Danny, do you have any idea?
Well, yeah. It's about 170, means he's smarter than 99.9% of people on this planet. You know what that means? That means our brother is one smart guy. I just wonder where that shockingly high IQ level came in with the timing of the proposal.
Well, he is very engaged with his work, so obviously it's understandable.
Well, yeah, because it takes 1 to 2 years to make a movie, means he has to wait that long to ask Colleen. I mean, really, why does it take so long for him to propose to a girl as great as Colleen? It took so long, I thought I was going to get married next.
All right, we should probably start being a little bit nicer to him, okay? He's our brother. Come on.
We do realize it's probably going to be our last chance to embarrass Farhad like this.
That is a very good point. You know, another interesting thing about all of the Shariat men is that our cooking, we're all very good at cooking. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Well, yes, I do know that, because even I'm starting to cook. If you ever let me make dinner for you two, the menu is pasta, pasta, and more pasta.
And if they don't want pasta?
They go to sleep hungry. Amir, you knew Farhad longer than I did. Is there anything you want to say?
You know, I've always wondered what kind of a person my brother would eventually find and what kind of a person would find my brother. And for sure, I think anyone here that knows him would agree that he is a fairly unique person. He's a very unique individual. I think at one point he was blonde. You know, he's gone through his phases. I always kind of wondered, you know, what girl is going to look at him and say, here's a guy that has a house filled with old computers and things he doesn't use. He doesn't have a car. But yet, that's a winner for me. You know, I've always kind of wondered about that sort of thing.
But you know, to me, that shows someone very homey. Someone who would rather have his hands on a keyboard than a stick shift.
Yeah, agreed. You know, as I was wondering who the person would be, then I think back to the first time that I met Colleen. And it was on the set of Life. And apparently it was Wild West Day that day. And so everyone on the crew was dressed up in Wild West garb. Now, some people had like a cowboy hat, and that was pretty much their costume. Colleen was dressed as, I believe it was Calamity Jane. And she was just decked out head to toe, perfect costume. And she was the only person just completely going about her job as if nothing else was different. Just a regular day, Calamity Jane on the set, just working. And I think now looking back to that, I realized that Colleen is as unique a person as my brother. And then that kind of showed us the fit that we see now, that why they're so right for each other. You know, early on, my brother used to always joke about how he was not super thrilled about all the other siblings that came after him. He was the first, and he didn't really like sharing the attention or the spotlight. So every time another one would pop out, he wasn't really happy about that. I don't know if you knew that. You're a little bit younger than us, but that's how it's usually gone in the past.
That's pretty strange, because when I came into the picture, he was really nice. I think there was something wrong with you. Did you ever break his toys? But still, you have to admit, Farhad is one great brother.
He is. And now that Far is adding another sibling to the family, I think it would be nice if we could say some things and say, no, we don't want another one, but once we got to know Colleen and have her as part of our family, there's no way that we can say that we're anything less than ecstatic to have her as our sister now. And I'm sure I speak for a lot of us when I say that we couldn't be happier to have you as part of our family.
I agree. I'm very happy with Colleen being my sister.